My name is Abhishek Jain and welcome back to the part second of how to build a sentiment analyzer or a document classifier with a natural language processing library known as NLTK. Before continuing with this video, I would highly recommend you to watch my part 1 if you really want to follow along from the coding side of this particular video, as this part is in a continuation with the previous one. So let's quickly jump and see what we had covered in the previous video. If you have watched my previous video, we have write this snippet, okay, and what this code snippet is doing, it's basically collecting movie review corpus data from the NLTK module, and it is just preparing a list for all the documents with the elements and each element basically is nothing but a tuple which has the first element as a list of words for a document followed by the category of that document. And in today's video, we're just gonna see what is feature extractor and how can we create the feature extractor, followed by how we can create a feature set and how we can split that feature set into a train and a test data. So first, what is feature extractor? So basically, feature extractor is nothing but it just actually help us. It's just a data. It help us to just create a data points which we wanted to feed into our algorithm, so that algorithm can understand what kind of data we are feeding in and how he can just make its own way to predict the unseen data, right? But right now, if you will see this code, you would have realized that we have the list of all the documents with the defined tuples, but it is having all this, it is basically having a same category data in a sequence. If you want to shuffle that, right? So I didn't do that in the last video, so we can quickly do that, and it's very easy. How can we do that? We can just bring in this import random module of Python, and we can call one function called shuffle, and we can pass this particular list, okay, and it is going to shuffle that. We just gonna see now. Feature, as I mentioned, that feature extractor is nothing but which actually help us to create a data points from our complete data set or our complete collection of data of movie review, right? So the very first thing which we have to do is we have to create a words repository. So word repository means we have to see what all words we have in our all documents, right? But along with that, what we wanted to do, we just wanted to see what is the frequency of each word, right? Because in feature extractor, what we're going to do is we are going to consider the most commonly occurring words across the domain, and against that we will be passing the each document list. And how we can do that? So in NLTK we have one function, we have one module called FreqDist, which is nothing but a small form of frequency distribution. And what this FreqDist does for us is, whatever the list of words we provide, it actually calculates the frequency of each word. Like, I mean, what is the occurrence of that word into the list? So how can we create a list of all the words which we have on a movie corpus? So we can use this words function, and we can have this word. So we can pass this NLTK word FreqDist, and for that what we have to do is we have to import FreqDist. Okay, so if I'm just doing that, then I have to remove this. Okay, now what these words will do, it will just create the list of words for each document, and it will create a one comprehensive list, right? So what would happen is, this just having one flaw which I can just foresee. You can just understand whatever the flaw you have, and you can just remove that one by one. I'm just giving you one example, right? Let's say we have a word in one particular document that is having, let's say, substitute and substitutes. The first alphabet S is in uppercase. In a different document, the substitutes the first S is in a lowercase. Then the trick, this is considering both words which are same but as a different word, because there is a casing difference. So how can we handle that? So for what we can do is, for word in movie reviews, what we can do is we can just write a concise form of for word dot lower function, okay, and we can just save it, right? So that would be removed. Now we can just quickly print word repository, and we can use function most common, first 20 most common words, and we can just comment out these print statement, because unnecessarily this is okay. So you can see on my screen we have some punctuation like comma, dot, which we don't want, right? That also we can remove by just putting a one more condition. We have word dot is alpha function, and this alpha function, what it's going to do is, it is only considering those words which are only having alphabets, not punctuation like comma and dot and all stuff. And I can run this quickly again. You can see that now those comma and dots has been removed, right? Now we can just remove like one letter word as well. Here we can just put another condition like word dot length of word should not it should be greater than 1 and something like that, right? But for now just keep it simple, right? Now I don't need this, so let me just what now we have to do, we have a collection of words and we have a frequency, and let's say I just wanted to pick the first 1,000 words, and how can I do that? So for that I just created this, I just passed this word repository to the list and I just extracting only the first 1,000 words and I'm just calling them as a feature. Now so my feature has been created. Now I have to write a small function just to save the time. I have already write a small function and I just call that as a feature extractor. So what it is accepting? It is accepting a list of words, and first I'm just uniquely I'm just removing all the duplicate word by using a set because it's a list of words and we can use a set. And then I'm creating a dictionary called feature, and just see this word feature is nothing but it's a feature which we had extracted which has 1,000 words, right? So you can have 2,000, 3,000, whatever the number of words you want to have in your real time, but it's just for the explanation I'm just picking 1,000 words to just reduce the time taken for this. Now what I'm doing is I'm just iterating through each word of this word feature and I'm just creating a dictionary where I'm saying whether the word which we have in this feature is present in the list of the unique words from the document. If it is there, then it would be true, otherwise it would be false, right? And I'm just printing this feature first, and let me just put a break here and see whether it is running fine or not. So now I have to pass a list of words. For that also we already have a list which is nothing but a collected document from Nltk, and I have just write a small code again just to save a time. I'm just iterating through the same list, and we have this word list and a category, and we have using a feature set, and this is again list. So we are just creating another list which has a feature set basically, and I'm appending it. And here I'm just giving this feature extractor. I'm just calling this function, and you can see I'm just passing this document word list, which is nothing but a list of a word from each document, and I'm just passing this and returning this features, right? So what would happen is that feature will have, so this dictionary we will be having this dictionary which will tell us present that particular word whether it's true or false. We're going to see how it looks like, and then we have a category basically, right? And the other thing which we can do is we can quickly print feature set as well, right? We can just, so let me just run it. If I haven't make a mistake, right? Now you can see on my screen, right? It seems to be working fine, right? Now, what we need to do next, right? We need to just split this feature set into our train and test data set. So here what we can do is, what we are doing here is, first 100 we are just defining as a test set, and rest of the feature we are just splitting into the train set, right? So now that is how we will be having a 90%, whatever the number, right? So we have 2,000, we have, I don't know how many words we have, right? We can just calculate that word as well, but 1,000 about last 100 we are just keeping as a test, and the rest of the numbers we are just utilizing to train our model, and that number we can change whenever we want to, just to improve the accuracy, or just to make that it is not overfitting or underfitting. So that's it from my side for this particular video, and we can just print that train set and test set as well. In next video we're going to see that whether it's working fine or not, and then we will be building our algorithm as well, right? So if you have any feedback and comment, please feel free to put that in a comment section, and I will try to improve in my upcoming videos. Thanks for watching this, and as always, stay healthy and keep learning a new stuff.